Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natasha and this is my makeup party. I have two new palettes from Milani today. I'm a huge Milani fan. Almost everything they make I just absolutely love. It is the best drugstore type brand ever. And they have released two new palettes. I love their palettes. Their palettes are wonderful. Huge fan. First one I'm going to show you is number 04, Pure Passion. We have the same kind of golden packaging on these and the same layout as some of their other palettes. So we have this one, and then we have the Soft and Sultry. I really thought that out of these two palettes, I would like the other one, the Soft and Sultry one, but I think this is probably going to be the winner. I'm going to show you this one first, and then I'll show you Soft and Sultry. This is the look I came up with today from this little beauty. I got both of these off of the Milani website. They were $20 each. And because I had purchased on lipstick, National Lipstick Day, I got a free Milani lipstick along with it. So that was a nice little bonus. So we have mattes across this row, and the rest of them are metallics and sort of shimmers down here. Not a real good highlighter, under the brow highlighter color in here for me. There is this one, but it is very matte. I kind of like a little bit of a shine for my highlighter. So in this demo, I'm going to show you several new products. Here's what I tried out for the first time today, the GlamGlow Glowpowder palette. That is different, okay? So usually GlamGlow just does sort of skincare stuff, masks, etc. This is a highlighter palette, and it is a rubber case. Very different. So this is supposed to be a sort of a moisturizing highlighter, a youthening looking highlighter on the skin because it does have hyaluronic acid. Let me swatch these colors for you and I'll show you how this performed in my video as it went on. They're a little hard as I'm touching them. They're not super soft. Here's your three colors. That last one is probably not going to be one that I'm going to use as a highlighter. But here are your three colors. This one is really pretty. It's a light champagne, but it has a light pink cast to it. It's kind of a duochrome. That's why I really like this palette. I think is that one color is the best out of those three for me. I have on today this one, and then I put a little bit of this one on top of it. It has a beautiful coconut smell. Another thing I tried out in the video is a new mascara sample I got from Nars. This is called Climax mascara. Giant fluffy brush. Look at that. I really enjoyed this mascara. Just watch the video. It is a very nice volumizing mascara, and it's sort of a very matte black mascara. And I have on my lips today two new products from Huda Beauty. These are the Demi Matte liquid lipsticks. You know they're matte liquid lipsticks. These are the Demi Matte. Why they're calling them Demi Matte, I have no idea. There is no matte going on here whatsoever. This is a creamy, shiny, smooth consistency. I'll show you the two colors I have right now. This is a thick lacquer. It's a very opaque lacquer. It's a one swipe type lacquer. I don't know why they're calling it Demi Matte. So this color here is called SheRo, and this color here is called Feminist. They are very similar in color. You can see the high shine on them. How is that a Demi Matte? How is matte anywhere in the same room as these two lipsticks here? They're very warm. They're very thick. I love the feeling. They feel creamy and good on the lip. Okay, here are your shades, your glorious, beautiful, warm shades. Look at these three metallics here. Gorgeous. There is a color right here, but it's so light you really can't see it. It blends in with my skin. I love these three at the beginning here. They're very peachy. They're a little bit on the duochrome side. Just a pretty palette, especially with all these warms going on. It's a pretty palette to have. Here's how I applied this look today. Okay, I'm going to start out going into a very light pink matte for my crease or transition area build-up. That one is called Always Pink of Me. Looks kind of cool in the pan, but it's kind of a, when you put it on the skin, it becomes a warmer color. Almost has a hint of peach to it. Once again, you have to do the hood test. See if you're getting it up high enough. I feel like a car, the hood of the car, you know. I'm going to use kind of the edge of this brush and go into this middle tan color right here, this medium tan. That's called Totally Fawn of You. I just kind of put the side of the brush on there and then sort of do inner crease. I don't want this to cover as much area as that pink peach. Taking my slightly more precise brush, that is still a fluffy type crease brush, I'm going to go into this middle brick red down here. That one is called Spice It Up. I love this brush because it's precise, but it blends. Milani palettes, I always go into playing with them feeling like I am gonna love them, and it just grows. I get more in love with it as I use it because they're just so surprisingly good. This darker brick red toward the bottom of the palette here in my outer corner. No, that one's called Heat Is On. I have a hard time reading. When the names are on the back, I can't tell exactly who they go with here. And I'm just kind of dotting that on. When you have crepey, wrinkly eyes like I do, eyelids, you have to really work your lid around to work that color in, or else you just get it on top of the wrinkles and it's not all the way through. That is just, they just make really unique colors in their reddish browns. I've noticed that with another palette of theirs that I have, the Most Loved Mattes palette. They have some reddish browns in there that are just, I've never really seen colors like that before. Okay, using a small kind of flat brush, I'm going to go into the color up here, Lust and Luminous, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner on my lid. A lot of it on the brush there, so success there. When there are several, or at least two, colors in a palette that I'm dying to use on my lid, I'll do this kind of half lid thing where I put the lighter of them on the inner corner here, and then I put the deeper of them in the middle, so that I get a chance to pack all the colors on that I possibly can. This is a metallic, but it is going on lovely with a flat brush, just lovely. And I'm going to flip that brush over and use the other side on this color here. And carry that a little way over this lighter color here. Remember not to be super critical of how your makeup in general, but I guess your eyeshadow in particular, looks. The blending is perfect on every edge, or whether it's a tiny bit patchy somewhere or something, because people are going to be seeing the big picture on your makeup. Nobody's going to be up this close in your face. If you don't have every bit of your lash line covered with eyeliner, it's not a big deal. People are not going to see that close up on you. You're going to look great from a couple feet away. Taking a little of this other color here, which is very close to the color I just used. It's just a little bit lighter. That one's called Desert Getaway. And I'm just kind of blurring the line between that light peach that I just put in my inner corner and the rest of that lid. Taking my precise Morphe brush and dipping into this very deep black plum here. That one's called Late Date, and that's going to go in my very outer corner. Okay, trying out the GlamGlow Glowpowder. This is a set of 3 highlighting powders. They contain hyaluronic acid, it's hard to say, and that is for adding moisture to the skin and bringing moisture to the skin. I'm going to try a couple of these colors. I'm going to try this middle one out and this one right here to top it, because I think that middle one is probably going to be too deep for me, but we're going to try that out. I'm hoping they're kind of going to be a little blurring and a little hydrating looking on the skin. Let's try this medium one out first. It looks quite gold. I'm going to put it on a fluffier brush. Oh, it's a nice gold. Look at that. What I would expect from a product like this is to not show the texture so much on my face because of the hyaluronic acid, but it seems to be showing it pretty badly right there. Okay, I'm going to put that whiter color on top of it. And playing with this earlier, this lighter color is really different. It has like a really light pink shift to it. Okay, I like the lighter color better just because it's less gold, but it is pretty. I don't know that it's giving me a lot of hyaluronic looking benefits though. Okay, placing this light tan color along my lower lash line. That one is called Totally Fawn of You. I don't like to make my lower lash liner super wide, like come way down. A lot of You know, Instagram girls make it real wide and they just blow it way down there. I feel like on older people, that just casts a really bad darkness under your eyes. I kind of like to keep it a little thinner. Deep. Now I'm going to go into this other color here, this sort of purpley brown, and that is Heat Is On. And I'm going to line right under my lash line with that. And just kind of stamp that in there, right under the lashes. Very good pigmentation on this color. I really like these rusty browns that Milani does. And trying out a new mascara. I just got a sample of it. This is from Nars and it's called Climax mascara. Super big fat brush. Look at that. It looks like it's a little like a dry formula. It's not all shiny and liquidy looking like other mascaras. Let's try it out. Ooh, that's nice. Well, I guess we have the whole orgasm line. I guess we might as well have a Climax line as well, huh? Look at how easy that went on. No clumps. Smooth, but not that shiny. Wow, I really like this. And I thought that this big fat brush would be hard to deal with, but it's not at all. And here is the soft and sultry look. I don't know if that it's very soft, but it is sultry. The colors in here are a little on the dark side unless you want to do an all matte eye. So here are your colors. I'll show you how I put this on. You could do a lighter eye, a lighter looking eye, but it would be all matte. You'd have to use these colors down here. The only metallic colors they have are these three right here. And I like to have a metallic on my lid. I don't know, I just do. I feel like it's a little less aging looking than having a matte lid. And the metallics are very dark in this palette. So I couldn't do a very light or soft look unless I wanted to do the all matte. This color down here is a metallic, but it is very, very sheer, flaky, not all that pretty. So I couldn't use that as a lid color. I used that in my inner corner. That's about the only place I could use that one. So dark colors here, leaning more toward gray. A lot of brown, but leaning more toward a gray brown, a very deep taupe on this palette. So here are the colors from the palette. I'm just not real excited about this palette. I was excited to receive it, but I'm just not as thrilled with it as I am with the other palette. It's just kind of dull. Really light colors in here that you can just kind of barely see. I do like neutrals and I like neutral palettes, but this one's not doing it for me. So the pigment is okay on some of these colors. The light ones are very light. I mean, they're very light. You're gonna be hard pressed to get a lot of pigment or color out of those. And I don't like the fact that the dark ones are the only metallics in here. I would like to see a lighter brown metallic. That would have been pretty. So here is how I applied this today. Okay, I'm going to place this lightest color here down all over my lid as sort of a base. That's called In the Buff. Not really gonna put it on my lid so much as just up here where the crease can get real streaky and the outer corner. Usually like to leave my lid kind of sticky so that whatever color I'm putting on will adhere to it better. I'm going to place this light tan in my transition area that's called Tantation. I'm going to place this taupe color here in my inner crease that's called Smokin' Hot. This dark gray in the outer corner that's called After Hours. This palette is really very gray. You kind of think, you know, being a neutrals palette, it would be very brown, but it's quite on the gray. I'm going to dab this gray, sort of steely, kind of cool metallic on my lid. And kind of blending it with that inner crease color up here. Cleaning up that outer corner, adding a little more of that same dark taupe. Now I'm going to put in just a touch of this super dark black here. That one is called Untamed. Just a very, very dark charcoal color. And using this medium color taupe right here, I'm going to buff under the eyes. I'm going to take just a little bit of this kind of chunky glitter here and see if that will work to brighten the inner corner. I guess it does. It's just kind of flaky. So out of the two new palettes, I definitely like Pure Passion better than the Sultry, Soft and Sultry one. The Pure Passion is much better. It's just much prettier colors. The quality is better on them. There are more metallics in this one and some kind of shimmery, a little bit glimmery ones. This one has a little bit of light glitter in it. Just prettier colors. I just like the quality better. This other one is just a little on the dark side, a little on the gray side. Not really my kind of neutrals. I like browner neutrals, I guess is what I'm trying to say, with a little bit of taupe in there. I do like browner neutrals. I don't like super neutral neutrals, I guess. Oh, on my lips today, I don't want to forget about that. I have the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in Fair Game. I have that one on. So that's it for today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It's a small channel. I'm still trying to build my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.